I actually just came here for perspective. Like, I've been on the island before, and for me it was important to come from the point of view of someone who wants to take his career to the next level and coming to the biggest party island of the world. So it was important for me to come and check things out here and just get a perspective of what exactly it's about. Because if you come from South Africa, obviously like we're on the bottom of the planet, and far away from Europe and from the States, and the scene is completely different, you know. So there's things that will work in South Africa and things that just will go over people's heads. And you know, when you're sharing music and playing music for people, it's ultimately at the end of the day about the people. From the IMS, some of my highlights were just keeping up to date with what's going on in the industry that I'm in, seeing what some of the industry leaders think about the future of what we're doing, and just also getting like little tips and tricks about how to better what I'm doing. Like that for me was very, very critical. Okay. So the studio with Barbara Tucker was amazing, man. I've met Barbara through our Miami visits. So we've always like been in contact, going to her parties, she coming to some of our events, and we've just kept open communication, the channels of communications open. And last year I actually started speaking to her about potentially doing a song together, and I'm like, you know, Barbara Tucker, she's probably the most recognizable voice in house music besides Robin S with Show Me Love, you know. And when I got in touch with her, like, she was like super keen to do it. And if you think about it, for me it was a bit of a weird thing, because here's someone that I grew up listening to all her records and dancing to all her records and playing her records, and now I'm sitting in the studio with her and we're making songs that some other kids also going to be able to sit and listen to the exact same way I was listening to them back in the day. So for me it was a bit surreal, and also just like you're in the same room and working in the same room as a living legend, and not only are you doing a song for her, but she's on your record. Like, this is her featuring on your record. Like, for me that was mind-blowing.
But then they're going to say, oh, they got some nice grooves and some South African grooves over here, let's go hither, let's go over there. So it's awakening now, because the seed has been planted. The seed has been planted from those of you who are already here, and it's a movement. It's you know,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
for me it was exciting, man. I mean, Cafe Del Mar, like with my history from working at Soul Candy Records, and us bringing in like the Cafe Del Mar records and CDs, to now standing in the DJ box at the actual Cafe Del Mar that you've always heard about, seen, heard amazing things about. Yeah, and also it's not a club, you know, so you can't bring the club vibe to it. It's sunset, people are sitting having drinks, and I think I did a very good job by like not taking it to the club, but just like keeping it just at booty shaking level, like, you know what I mean, and also like making sure that the tunes like suit the environment that I was playing at. But yeah, for me, like, iconic venue, and any DJ from anywhere around the world, if they know their business, would kill to play at Cafe Del Mar. Yeah, man, I mean, like, myself and Shimza talk a lot, and we like graft a lot, and we share a lot of insight and a lot of knowledge between the two of us, and support each other as well, you know. So I mean, like, he came down to Cafe Del Mar to come support me. I was at Destino to go support him, and that's what it's about, man. Like, if we're gonna move into a territory as Africans, we have to do it with Ubuntu and unity, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, you know. Like, it's you don't lose light as a candle by sharing your light with another candle. All you do is you magnify the light, and that's what we're here to do, man. The energy and the spirit of house music, like, it's everywhere. You feel it everywhere you go. The luckiest thing that's ever happened to me is being able to afford a flight to come to Spain, to the island of Ibiza, and to find myself. That's the luckiest thing.